What's up guys, welcome back to another vlog. It is a beautiful but very hot day in the city. Let's get right to it. The other day I was looking through some of my old photos and I came across a bunch of pictures when I was 18 years old. When I was 18 years old, I just graduated from high school. I went off to college 3 hours away from my parents' house, and it felt like this was the very first time in my life I was finally getting a feel of what it's like to be an adult and experience the real world. While this was an extremely exciting part of my life, and if you're new here, I'm 24 years old now, it was also an extremely challenging part of my life because I was pretty shy, pretty introverted. I did not talk to very many people outside of my friends and family. On top of that, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Plus, I was a 125-pound little kid who had never seen a weight room in my life at that point. So while it was a very fun, very exciting part of my life, I think I was pretty lost. So here are 5 things I wish I knew at 18 years old. I hope you enjoyed another video today. Let's go. Alright, Skylar and I are actually going furniture shopping today, and she's pushing me to get out the door, so let's get this rolling. Number 1, you do not need to go to college. This is coming from someone who went to college. I finished my 4-year degree in finance. I really enjoyed my time there, and I used my education to get a pretty good paying job. Plus, there's no secret that on average, I think college graduates make more than non-college graduates. However, you do not need to go to college to be successful, and when I was 18 years old, I basically thought that if I didn't go to college, I'd be flipping burgers for the rest of my life. In today's day, entrepreneurship is getting so popular, plus there's so many more ways to make money than say even 20 years ago. Social media and the internet has a lot to do with this. People are making a lot of money drop shipping, selling services online. A lot of real estate is done over the computer now. I make a little bit of money off YouTube, and going to college has nothing to do with that. I know people who do very well running a landscaping company. I know a dude who runs a surfboarding company. I know a dude who refurbishes and flips shoes like sneakers and sells them for a lot more money. Some trade jobs are paying over 6 figures now, and there's a ton of people out there making a full-time living off YouTube, off Instagram, off TikTok. I have zero regrets going to college. I absolutely loved my time there, like I said, but if I didn't go to college, I think I really could have figured it out also. Anyone who doesn't go to college, I think probably has to work and try a little bit harder than someone who does go to college to make that specific significant amount of money. But it is very possible with hard work, determination, and consistency. Plus, anyone who doesn't go to college, you'll save yourself tens of thousands of dollars up front. What's the sound of your voice as I continue to walk by? Number 2, you will never have as much time as you do now ever again. The best part about growing up and being a kid, and you don't even realize it, is all the free time you have to chill out and have fun. You go to school for just 7 hours a day. It's not that much. Maybe go play a sport afterwards. You go hang out with some friends. You go play video games, and overall, for most kids, at least, your life is extremely relaxed. When you turn 18, you either go to college or work. You start worrying about bills to pay. You start worrying about insurance, groceries. You don't get any more summer breaks off. Sometimes you add someone to your life like I did with Skylar, and moving Skylar in with me has been absolutely fantastic, but of course it's complicated my life a little bit, and I have less free time for myself. The older you get, the less time you have, and think about this, at this very second you are the youngest you'll ever be ever again. So it is kind of cliche, but if I could talk to my 18-year-old self, I would say appreciate every single possible moment that you can. Appreciate that soccer game you played in. Appreciate hanging out with your friends, because as you get older, there's no guarantee that you'll get to see them as frequently as you do. Appreciate going out to dinner with your parents, because as you get older, the free time you had to do everything you did as a kid goes way down. Guys, check out the size of this couch. This couch has got to be, I would say, maybe 30 feet long. Maybe not that big, 25 feet long. Is it comfy?
Yes.
No, it's not.
I think it's pretty comfy.
This is like rock solid. How much is
Not
it?
really, it bounces.
$8 grand? All right, let's get out of here. Has furniture always been so expensive, or is it just me like not trying to blow $2 grand on a couch? I don't know. I mean, we walked around like 3 different stores, sat on probably 20 different couches, and none of them caught our eye really, and the ones that did catch our eye are literally like at least $1,500. So I don't know. Has furniture always been that expensive? If it has, let me know, because I was just clearly unaware. Number 3, if you've ever thought about starting something, just start it. For example, I started my YouTube channel when I was 21 years old, and I really wish I started earlier because that was a thought I had. I was just too afraid to do it. I started hitting the weight room seriously when I was about 20, and I wish I started doing that earlier as well because I'd be even more muscular and stronger than I am now. I've always kind of wanted to get my real estate license and sell real estate since I was like 12 years old. Now I'm probably way past that stage now with everything I have going on, which is perfectly fine. Like, I truly love what I'm doing right now and I don't want to change anything. But who knows, maybe if I would have pursued that real estate passion I had when I was, say, 18 or 20, I would have gotten into it, and who knows, maybe I would have been pretty good at it. I think everyone has some kind of business idea or side hustle, and doesn't even need to make you money. It could just be a side hobby that you like doing, that they never take that first step and just start. And that could be because they're afraid to, they're scared, maybe they don't have the money for it, maybe they're afraid of what others will think of them, or they know their parents won't like it, so they don't do it. The best time to start something is right when you think of that idea, because the longer you wait, the more you procrastinate, the less likely that you'll actually do it. Home goods is the move, guys. Let me show you guys what we got. Furnishing our apartment slow and steady. So starting out with 2 nightstands that are identical to each other to put on either side of our bed. And then we got a rug to put outside on our balcony. This stuff kind of hurts my eyes, this black and white stripes, but Skylar said it'll work. And I guess what she says goes. Usually I like to say what goes, but I let her have that one. Got a sweet bath rug. This matches with the layout of our bathroom for sure. And then we got a new shower caddy to store all of our stuff because our last one broke. So got all this for like 175 bucks. I'm telling you, home goods, that's the move. Let's get to number 4, which is love can wait. I think dating in high school and even in college to an extent is kind of pointless because the odds of you staying with that one person you met in school while you were still young is very, very slim. If I have any high schoolers or people in college watching this right now and they're dating someone and you claim that, oh my God, they're the love of my life, we're gonna stay together for forever, prove me wrong. Come back in 10 years and show me if you're still together. 99% sure that you won't be. But especially at like 18 years old, there's zero rush finding a girlfriend or a boyfriend because at that stage, you're still young. You don't know what you want to do with your life. You don't know where you want to go, what you want to pursue. You're not even sure what your real values and interests are. And until you can figure out exactly who you are and what you're doing with your life, there's no way you can take on a relationship, at least keep it stable for the long term. And in no way am I a dating expert whatsoever, but from my personal experience, that's what I've seen. Now, I'm not saying don't do this stuff growing up because I really enjoyed, going out and meet new girls before I met Skylar. It was a really fun time in my life, at, high school and into college and all that. However, if I could look back and tell my 18-year-old self, I would tell him, this is cool, have your fun, this is awesome, but don't expect it to go anywhere serious long term. Your focus should be spent elsewhere. Love is pretty cool once you find it. Like, for example, Skylar's about to whip up some amazing dinner just like she always does. However, love can wait, especially when you're young. Make yourself better, grind in your career, get that job and climb up the ranks if you're an entrepreneur, build that business and scale it, make the money you want to make, get the body, build the body you want to build, and eventually, once you establish the best person of yourself and you become the person you ultimately want to be moving forward, I think that perfect person will come along naturally. At least that's how it happened for me. And number 5, last but not least, I want to keep this one short and sweet. Try to be a nice person. There's so many assholes in this world. I think it's crazy. I think the more the time goes on, the more people are becoming assholes. And I'm not saying the nicest guy on the planet by absolutely no means. I can absolutely be an asshole a lot of the time, just as Skylar or any of my friends. So I'm still trying to tell myself this also, not just my 18-year-old self, but also my present day self. Just try to be a nice person. Be kind, tip the waitress at the restaurant a lot of money, give that dollar to the homeless person, open that door for that person in the wheelchair, helping an elderly person get into their car. These are just very basic examples off the top of my head that show that you're a nice person. And I mean, when you do these good, very basic deeds, puts a smile on your face, puts you in a good mood as well. When you're in a good mood, that good mood tends to translate to everyone else that you're around also. Happy late Father's Day, guys. Hope you had an amazing Father's Day and celebrate it with your father. Shout out to my dad. Happy Father's Day, as well as every other dad out there. Being a father, I think, is probably the coolest thing in the world. Hopefully you get to be a father one day. Not soon, but one day. Those are 5 things I wish I knew at 18 years old. Hope you enjoyed another video today as much as I did making it. Gonna wrap it up right here, right now, with this sweet view of the Atlanta skyline behind me. It's crazy, man. I'm still living the dream I had as a kid of living in the city with a sweet view like this from the roof deck. So I really hope you enjoyed another video today. If you did, make sure you drop me a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. See you next Monday.